Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time visiting here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you've been looking for me under that name, you are in the right place. Today's video topic is going to be answering the question, what are their intentions? Blunt AF. And so what we're going to be looking into in this reading today is where your person stands energetically with regard to this connection. What are their intentions, and what are the next moves or actions that you may be able to anticipate receiving from them as the energy stands today? Getting into our disclaimers, always keep in mind with these pick a card readings on YouTube that they are general collective readings, meaning that even though you are selecting a specific group of cards or a specific reading from the choices here, it is still a collective reading that's going to be hitting on the collective energies of that group, more of the overarching themes that everyone is experiencing that chose your pile. Okay, so sometimes you're going to feel like messages resonate really specifically with you, other times you won't. There could also be times where the whole reading feels like a personal reading, or certain aspects resonate but others don't, and that's totally normal to experience any of those things in these pick a card readings. As a best practice, if anything in the reading feels confusing or doesn't feel like it fits for you, it's probably a sign that it's not your message. So don't spend a lot of time dwelling on it. Simply just release and let it go. And if you guys did want to book a personal reading, the details on how you can book with me are linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are a good way to get a more specific read on your own personal energy and situation. All right, so let's go ahead and select your reading. We have a choice today between 3 different readings. If you're drawn to group number 1, we're working with this Haunted House Tarot deck and this heart-shaped selenite crystal. If you are drawn to group number 2, we are working with this Streetwise Spirit Tarot deck, I think is the name of it. And we have this little cube, pink rhodonite. And if you are drawn to group number 3, we're working with the Everyday Witch Tarot and this piece of malachite here. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person and what their intentions are with regard to this connection at this time. Any next actions they'll be taking as the energy stands today. Go ahead and select the crystal or the deck that you're feeling the most connected to intuitively. And once you've made your selection, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey group number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you guys selected the selenite heart with the Haunted House Tarot deck, this was going to be your message. So we're looking into this person's intentions toward you and any next moves or actions that they may take as the energy stands today. Bear in mind, this is a general reading on YouTube, and so the messages are not going to resonate with everybody. As a best practice, if it doesn't fit for you, if it feels confusing at all, it's not aligning with your situation, release it, let it go. That's probably not your message. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I was trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. So let's take a look at where this person currently stands energetically, and then we're going to go right into the tarot to take a look at their intentions. So we have the energy of passion from Romance Angels, and then we also have the detective. Okay. So this person is definitely attracted to you. They are kind of looking out for information on you. I feel like this person could be watching you or observing you, kind of keeping a close eye from a distance. I know that's kind of maybe didn't make sense, but it's like I feel for some reason that this person is around you or in your vicinity, but they are watching you. Because this gives me this energy of them being near. Like maybe you guys work together or you frequent some similar places, and you have definitely like reignited this person's passion. They're very attracted to you. So they're watching and they want to know more about you, but I feel like instead of them just coming out and asking you about it. They're kind of watching and snooping and just keeping things to themselves. There's something about books here also. Do you see this? There's something about books, reading. Maybe you and this person read similar types of books, or you have similar interests with the types of work you like to read. But I definitely feel like one thing that this person really admires about you, group one, is your intellect. You're very smart to this person. And I think it's really piqued their curiosity, and it's made them feel very attracted to you. So what are their intentions at this time for group one? Okay, what is this person's true intentions, please? Spirit, towards my group number one viewers. What are their intentions? Okay, so we've got death in reverse. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. The Hanged Man. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. This is very interesting, you guys. Bottom deck energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And there's a winter energy here as well, depicted in this card. So winter season or the winter time frame could be significant to this connection. But also, we have Scorpio energy here, fall energy, depending on where you live. Obviously, this can be different, but this person, I think, is probably in a place where they're going to be slowing things down and continuing to watch you from afar, because I feel like this person, it's almost like they've been really fretting over this connection, like worried about something with regard to like investing in you, or with regard to what move to make. And we have a Tower here. So there's something that has happened, whether they've like gone through something crazy external to this connection or had some sort of shocking realization about you. Something has kind of pushed this person to slow it down a little bit here, okay? Even though they are very attracted to you, and I think that they are maybe even have been a little obsessive over you. Like you've really, obsessive is the word. I feel like this person, you guys probably don't know, but I feel like this person has been like really fixated on you for a while here. So there's this undertone of slowing things down with the winter season, not necessarily focusing in on long-term vision with this connection at this time. I'm also getting that for some of you, you guys could work with this person. I think I was getting that earlier. You could work with this person, and there could be something about work that has changed or has slowed down between the two of you. I also think this person could potentially have gotten out of like a marriage or some sort of long-term connection where their money was tied into that. Okay. So there's a lot of different things this could be. But with this Hangman being here in the center of this spread, what I feel with this person is that right now, their intention is to pull back their energy. Their intention is to lean back, put this on pause, put it on ice with the winter, because you guys have really stirred them up. There's a lot of fire here surrounding this Hangman, and I feel like this person is trying to kind of pull back to make sure that they're not making like rash decisions or impulsive decisions here, okay? So let's kind of go through the cards. Overall energy, we have death in reverse, okay? So this person right now is in a place in their life where they are avoiding making some sort of a change. And I feel like as it pertains to this connection, they're not able to come towards you until they make this change or accept whatever this change is in their life. And I also think this person knows that if they were to come towards you, their life is going to change drastically. And I don't know if this person is fully ready or equipped for that at this time, because with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I feel like this person has been under a lot of stress in their life. And I think that they are looking right now to just kind of get some peace, some rest from it, I'm hearing. And I think that right now they don't have the energy, the stamina to like fight for or push through whatever challenges they think would come should they try to pursue you. Okay, so I feel like this is a big part of the reason why they're in this limbo energy of just kind of pulling back, taking pause, and still continuing to watch and observe you, but not taking any action at this time. They're trying to kind of free themselves from temptation here, you guys. I think with this devil energy, you really had them in like a metaphorical shackles here. Like they were very maybe overcome by lust as it pertains to you guys. And again, just like obsessive energy. And I think that at this point, they are trying to free themselves of that energy, because I feel this person does want to make a positive change in their life, especially as it pertains to this connection, because there's something about it that I think they are realizing that they had like an unhealthy obsession or attachment to. Now, we have a High Priestess here in reverse. So it's possible that coming up into the future here, this person may, when they get into like a more Zen, I'm hearing, place, or get to a place where, you know, with the selenite, they feel kind of more purified in their approach to things, it's possible that this person may kind of reemerge and try to have some sort of a conversation with you about their thoughts, about their feelings, or maybe tell you something about their life and what's been going on. Because a High Priestess in reverse can sometimes be like when we're divulging a secret, or we're kind of reemerging from a time of holding back, or just kind of watching and observing. So I think that they're going to probably find a way to make their presence known to you guys again in the future, but it's only going to be in the context of when they feel like they've purified their energy and they're able to come toward you in a more, I guess, like cleansed, more pure way. Because right now these energies are very heavy, you guys. For this person feels very weighed down by a lot of things in their life. And I think whatever this attraction was that they had for you was also kind of bogging them down as well. They realize that it's not healthy. So let's continue. Their intention, sweet spirit. Yeah, it's like I'm feeling this like anxiety in the pit of my stomach, like this unease. So we have the clock, need time, takes time, cycles, time to heal. And that's exactly what I feel. It's like this situation is cooling off for this person, and it's going to take time for them to kind of cool down from all of the heat and the passion that they felt, to be able to come back around in a healthier mindset, you know? We also have the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So, yeah, look at this. We also have the coffee cup, meeting and conversing, feeling uplifted, friendship. So I kind of feel like this person intends to come back around in a more kind of like a lighter energy with you. They do seem to want this connection to evolve to a different place, a healthier place, especially with regard to the way that they're approaching you. Because I do think there's something about your energy that brings this person a lot of joy. You know how, like, I know this is for me. I don't know if any of you all ever experience this also, but sometimes if I'm feeling kind of cranky or just like low energy, if I just have a little bit of coffee, it just like instantly makes me feel happier. And I feel like you're like that to this person. With everything that they have going on in their life that's like weighing them down so heavily, when they get like to connect with you, you are very uplifting to this person. And so I don't think that they want to be in this like toxic, heavy energy with you because you are light to them. Look at this, obsessed as I'm shuffling the deck, you see? So let's continue. What are their intentions, please, Spirit, with regard to my group 1 viewers at this time? Yeah, they're healing right now, you guys. I just think that they have a lot, maybe like loose ends that they still need to tie up from whatever this 10 of Pentacles reversed was in their life. Validating feelings. Their intentions, please, Spirit. One night stand. Yeah. We have, I'm sorry. So they may want to come back around and issue an apology to you. They still have that kind of lusty energy though, you guys. I'm not going to lie. See, it's like right now, I feel like if this person were to come toward you, this would be what's driving them, right? Looking for validation because they're not happy. They have a lot of heaviness in their life, a lot of things, cycles they're closing out, things that they need to heal from. And I think that this would be, they know that this is kind of like the energy that they would be approaching you with. Let's see. What are their intentions, please, Spirit? Invitation of love. Yeah. You know, it's so interesting with that High Priestess in reverse, you guys, because it does feel like when they feel ready, when they're in a better place, I do think this person is going to come back around to connect with you, reconnect with you in some capacity. But I do have to mention, we have the erotic activation here at the bottom of the deck. So I do think, you guys, that this person is still going to continue to struggle with like approaching you from a pure-hearted space. And so right now, as the energy stands today, it's more about like them holding back and taking their time and trying to cool off. Like it really does feel this person is like intentionally trying to cool off. But I think them kind of keeping their eye on you is, it's almost like they're biding their time, watching and waiting for the right moment to reemerge. The devil also, you guys, can talk of like codependency in relationships. So it's kind of interesting that we get both of these energies coming up right underneath of that devil card in reverse. It's like they are, I think they've been unhealthily like latched onto you for validation, maybe for physical like intimacy in a way that being able to connect with you makes them feel validated in some way. But the invitation of love feels more pure and uplifting. And the High Priestess is a lot of times like an energy of purity too. And so it makes me feel like they are trying to really wait. This person just seems very, very lost, you guys. I have to be honest. The other thing too that I'm getting for some of you guys is like this person with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's definitely pretty clear that they don't want a commitment, like a long-term commitment right now. You know what I mean? And with the Death in reverse, it's like they know that maybe this is what you want, and they are going to have to make huge changes to their life in order to do that. And with this Hangman, it's like they just feel maybe like they're not ready for that right now, but a part of them still wants to have that energy exchange with you because you do support and uplift them. You make them feel better. You do validate them if you guys are intimate together. But I feel like a little shift in the energy here with this invitation of love and the High Priestess. It's almost like later on in time, because this does feel slow, later on in time, it feels like this person, once they've gone through the healing and the self-evolution, that they may come out with a new perspective on this connection that's beyond just a one night stand and passion and chemistry. You know what I mean? This feels more pure to me. This almost looks like a wedding invitation or something, right? Very different energy from this. So let's get some message cards from them, group 1, to close out with their intentions, and then we'll close it out with some guidance for you, my viewer. So messages from this person for group 1. What do they want to say? What about their intentions? Yes, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. They're apprehensive. That is like such a good word for what I was feeling here. And that's kind of what I was getting from her energy, right? She looks apprehensive, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I just have been through so much. Like, yeah. So they're apprehensive. They're not sure if they want to move forward or if they have the ability, especially with this 9 of Wands reverse. Like, this person has been through a lot. And I think that they are struggling with resilience right now. They don't know if they could go through with the changes that would be needed at this time. Irreplaceable. I keep comparing others to you. So there's more of that watching energy, you see. They're keeping their eye on you for sure. Let's get one more. They definitely have you on a pedestal, group 1. We also have influence. You've affected my life significantly. We have promise I will come back for you at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, they definitely intend to come back around, but I think right now they just kind of feel like they need to pull it back, dial it back a little bit to get themselves together and make the necessary changes that they want to make. You know, it's possible too, this person, I mean, you guys know more than me because you're the one connecting with them, but they do feel self-aware. And when we saw that Queen of Swords earlier with the intelligence messages that I was getting, I definitely feel that this person respects you. You know, even though they are very attracted to you and there's that kind of lusty energy, I think that they still have respect for you and they don't want to come to you with BS, you know, or come to you with this kind of energy that we're seeing here. So you've definitely pushed them to change in a positive way. You've affected them, I think, in a positive way. But at this time, again, it's more about them intending to hold back their energy and maybe come back around in the future when they're feeling more pure or healed or just lighter to reconnect with you. And I think also with the High Priestess in reverse, maybe share with you what they've been going through a little bit more in depth. So group 1, we're going to end this reading with some messages of guidance for you. Just to kind of see what you, my viewer, may want to keep in mind with regard to your own energy as it pertains to this connection with this person. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Messages for group 1, please, Spirit, with regard to this connection with this person. Sensuality. I do not deprive myself of enjoyment in this life. We also have the energy of closed. I trust that certain doors are closed for a reason. I do not continue to bang on them. So already I kind of feel like Spirit is saying to just kind of practice acceptance when it comes to this situation, right? This person has clearly pulled back their energy. Whether they've explained to you why or not, their actions are telling you that they've closed the door or pulled back their energy. And so I feel like Spirit is saying this is a time to accept that and go out there and continue to enjoy your life, right? Don't deprive yourself of connecting or meeting new people because you're waiting around for this person, right? And I feel like with this card that maybe this person has not been fully transparent with you about why they've pulled back their energy. And maybe for some of you, it's felt really abrupt, you know, so it's only natural for you to be wondering why. And Spirit is saying, like, we just have to trust that there's a reason for it that maybe is beyond what we need to know right now. Trust that it's happening in the highest good of all. Closing messages for group 1, please, Spirit. We have the King of Swords. Interesting. More of that intellect energy coming through as well. We also have the Emperor here. So when I'm seeing these cards, especially with this Emperor, this is about setting those boundaries, setting boundaries and empowering yourself to enforce them as it pertains to this person. And with the King of Swords, I think there's also a need to detach from the emotion of this situation and look at it more logically. And with the Chess, it's almost like strategically. It's weird because I don't necessarily advocate for like playing games, but I feel like what this is kind of saying is to think about the long term of this situation, because that's kind of what chess is, right? You kind of have to anticipate like your opponent's moves almost like 3 or 4 steps in advance in order to win the game and be successful. So there could be something around you needing to anticipate this person's moves, like not only in the short term, but also down the line, and be prepared with the Emperor to respond accordingly. The Emperor is somebody who is going to enforce their standards and enforce boundaries. This one is protecting himself, He's kind of like, don't mess with me. And so there's something here about that. Detaching from the emotion and trying to kind of think ahead with regard to this person and how you're going to respond if they do come back around. Knowing what you know about their situation and how they've treated you in the past. How are you going to respond if this happens, if that happens? And what are the boundaries you're going to enforce? I'm also getting here with this globe, you guys, that for some of you, Spirit is saying there's a whole world out there to explore. The world in tarot represents the ending of a chapter, closing of a cycle. But it's not necessarily an ending in a negative way. It's in the way of like, now we have this beautiful new beginning, right? So we're kind of leveling up. And that's what I feel Spirit is saying for you is like, you, my viewer, have already leveled up with regard to this type of energy. And you know this with this Emperor being here. So as you're out there exploring, pursuing new options, dating, even with this person or other people, I feel like Spirit is saying just remember the lessons you've already learned. And don't be afraid to stand in your power with enforcing your standards. So this is what I'm seeing, group 1, with your person's intentions. Very interesting energies. Please do comment below if you found this reading helpful and let me know how things are going with this person and what aspects of this reading resonate with you. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I post the next reading, and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey group 2, and welcome to your reading. So if you all selected the Streetwise Spirit Tarot, I think is what this is called. I'll have it in the description. And this little pink rhodonite cube, which always reminds me of bubblegum. This is going to be a reading. So today we're looking into your person's intentions, any next moves or actions you can anticipate from them as we move into the near future. And quick disclaimer, this is a general reading, so the messages are not necessarily going to resonate for everybody. That's okay. That's totally normal. So as a best practice, if anything is feeling confusing that I'm saying, or if it doesn't feel like it really fits for you, that's usually a sign that that's not your message. So don't dwell on it too much. Just kind of release it and let it go. But yeah, let's jump in. Let's get started. So let's take a look at where this person stands energetically with regard to this connection. Starting us off. So we've got calling in your soulmates. And we have the Rebel. Okay. So where do they stand Well, this person definitely seems like they're doing something or intending to do something that's kind of different. You know, with the rebel, it's like they're rebelling against something. I don't know if they're rebelling against you or if they're rebelling against tradition of some sort. But they're in an energy of kind of doing something that's a little out of the norm or off the traditional path here. Let's see. What is this person's intentions? Be Spirit, for my pile 2 viewers. What are their intentions? It feels like you and this person are not like connected super like directly right now. Like I feel like there could be a long distance here or something that's keeping the two of you apart with calling in your soulmate, because it's like this is about visualizing and praying and kind of putting it out there into the universe to bring the two of you together, right? So let's see. What are their intentions, please, Spirit, toward my group 2 viewers? What is this person's true intention, please? Oh, wow. So we have a Tower in reverse. Nine of Wands. The Chariot. Six of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this person could be juggling a lot in their life and have like a lot. I definitely am getting kind of a stressed out energy from this. Like they have a lot going on. They've had a lot on their plate. Whew. This person's energy is very mixed up right now, you guys. I have to be honest with you about that. They definitely seem stressed and chaotic all over the place here. And I'm almost feeling with that Two of Pentacles in reverse that they are just like having a really hard time balancing everything in their life. Yeah, with the Strength in reverse, like they're stressed. Maybe they're not feeling well for some of them, or they just don't feel like they have the stamina. It's possible too that maybe some of you guys had like a blow up with this person with the Tower, like an angry exchange with the Tower and the Strength card being there. So what are their intentions? So yeah, I feel like this person has been angry with you guys about something. I think with the Chariot in reverse, you guys, this person is really chaotic in terms of what they want to do. You know, they're all over the place. They don't really seem like they're in control of the situation here, because the Chariot is kind of like talking about when we've got this long-term vision for the future and we're driving toward it with passion and energy. And when I'm seeing it here in reverse, this person just doesn't seem like they are clear about what they're doing here. And a part of me even feels like this person is maybe being a little bit controlling for some of you, because we have a Six of Swords. So it's like, even though there's this energy of them wanting to call you back in to their life in some capacity, it feels like they're doing it in a very disruptive way. Because the Six of Swords reverse is kind of resembling like the next move, the next action toward you, or what's to come with this connection. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, this is telling me we're still in very choppy territory with this person, that it's kind of like going around and around in circles, revisiting the same thing over and over again, still dealing with some like disruptive and tumultuous energy here. And it's making me feel with this Tower in reverse, like this person may really be avoiding like getting to the root cause of the issue, because the Tower in reverse is telling me that there maybe has been something brought to light for this person about this connection that they don't want to accept or acknowledge. Okay, maybe there's been an ending here, a breakup, a blow up, an argument of some sort, and this person is rebelling instead of like saying, okay, I need to like rebuild this metaphorical structure. You know what I mean? Like, they may have just like a certain way with the rebel energy that they want to do it that might not be aligned with what you need or want, right? Because we have this continuous, with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's just making me feel like you guys are gonna kind of round in circles, you know, it's still kind of staying in this choppier, chaotic energy between the two of you. And there's a desire for forward movement in a positive way, but there's like an issue here with the Page of Pentacles in reverse with like curiosity. You know, like there's a lack of curiosity from this person's perspective to kind of like slow down and understand your perspective, or to be able to learn from a curious mindset how to do it differently this time. Yeah, because this is like student energy, student teacher energy. This person doesn't want to learn. They don't want to learn. They're hard-headed, you guys. That's what I feel. So it's like with this Nine of Wands, I feel like they're still going to power through with the battle, metaphorically. Continuing to be resilient, continuing to try to push through, but I think they're guarded, and I think that they have a wall up, and I think this person is hard-headed, literally. Like, that's what I see. I need more information. Let's keep going. What are their intentions for group 2, please, Spirit? It's like this person is just really struggling with vulnerability, or like seeing a different perspective, and they're just continuing to kind of power through without a plan, without like a logical plan here. So let's see. What is pile 2's person's true intentions toward my pile 2 viewers, please, Spirit? Okay, hold on. That's way too many cards. Flipping over. Ugh. Okay. Ugh, messy. Messy, like I kind of feel this person is messy, at least internally. They just seem like they're very mixed up, you know? Okay, what are their intentions? Please, Spirit, with group 2. We have a mask, not showing their true feelings. Yeah. Hiding, personify, pretending, deluding, gaslighting. Yeah, like this is tough person, like tough guy, tough girl energy, you know? Very guarded with all of that, you know, protective gear on. What are their intentions, please, Spirit, for group 2? Addiction, yeah. Controlling, that's what I'm getting. We have the chaser. So they're kind of in that energy, I feel, of chasing after you, but it's like very misguided. And it's like, I almost feel like for some of you guys, like you expressed to this person what you needed from them, and they're just like, their pride is getting in the way so much that they're just not even willing to see it. They're like rebelling against you. All right. And this person definitely is not open at the heart space. Like they very much are struggling with vulnerability here. What is this person's, or what are this person's intentions, please, Spirit, toward my group 2 viewers? Gaslighting. Yeah, that's the second time that came up. Yeah, they're not trying to keep it real about what's happening here. They're trying to act like certain things didn't happen. They're trying to act like maybe they're putting you guys down or saying like you're crazy, that didn't happen, or your feelings, you know, gaslighting energy. And that's what's keeping you guys from being able to move forward. Okay. Look at these. I'm not going to pull them all out, but we have obsessed, false promises, and disrespect. I mean, yeah. They have like this unhealthy addiction with you, this unhealthy kind of obsessive energy toward you. But anything they're coming back around with is not going to be coming from true authenticity, right? With this rebel, it's like they're lacking respect for you guys in the decisions that they're making. It feels very self-serving. Like they almost don't want to listen to you or be curious. They don't want to be vulnerable and consider that maybe they've done something wrong. It's weird. It's like they're rebelling against you and your needs and your communication. What are their intentions, please, Spirit, for group 2? Yep. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I was getting with that 6 of Swords, you guys. They just are going to keep going around in the same loop here. No changes being made. Yeah, I think they're going to come back around and try to kind of present a more innocent presentation to you. But with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me they have not learned anything and they don't have the curiosity to learn from the past. But they want to revive this. They want to revive this love energy with you. Because they have an unhealthy attachment here. And I feel like a lot of this attachment comes with control. Like they want to be in control of the situation. And they're covering up and trying to act like certain things didn't happen. That did. They're trying to make you question your reality and your experience here. Goodness, I'm so sorry, group 2. This must be very, very difficult to experience. So let's see what they would say to you about their intentions here. What would this person say, please, Spirit, to my group 2 viewers if they were being honest? Contemplation. I need more time to figure things out. Okay. What else? Unawakened. That's pretty clear to me looking at this energy. And look, we have more of this kind of tough guy, like kind of combative energy. He's holding an axe. It's like we have this person holding a weapon here. Mistakes. I will make things right between us one day. Searching. I'm still trying to find myself. Yeah, this person is lost, you guys. I don't think they're really ready to confront some of the things that have happened in the past and keep it real with themselves about it, you know? And that's part of the reason why their intentions are going to remain the same going forward. It's going to be the same result that you guys have had with them in the past. So their higher self is saying that they're just unaware, they're unawakened. And I think with the Tower, they're avoiding. It's like there's an opportunity here with the Tower for them to release behavior and things that no longer serve them, but they're avoiding it. They're resisting it with the Rebel. So I think in terms of like the timing of things, this feels like much slower in terms of them being able to make any sort of progress here. We do have Cancer energy here, and we've got air energy. So maybe the next air sign season or Cancer season could be significant to this connection, but it seems like their intentions are to just kind of keep things the same as they've been with you. And in terms of them finally coming into awareness of, things that they've done or mistakes that they've made, I think it's going to take a long time for them to figure that out. So, group 2, my beautiful group 2 viewers, we're going to end this message just by giving you all a little guidance, advice. What can you guys do with regard to the situation as it pertains to your own energy, right? Because that's all we can really control. That's all you can do is be aware and mindful of yourself. Can't control another person. So guidance for my group 2 viewers, please, Spirit. Okay, so that one was this one here. We have rigid. I remain open-minded as I mature on my journey. Who I was yesterday may not be who I am tomorrow. Okay. One more. Vampire. I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energies of others around me. We also have Survivor. What has not killed me has only worked in making me a stronger person. So it's like resilience. I think Spirit is acknowledging that you guys have been really drained and depleted by this connection, by this person. And their Spirit is honoring you for remaining resilient yourself and acknowledging that you've learned so much through this experience that is going to help to actually transform you going forward. What I'm kind of getting from this group 2 is to just be gentle with yourself, because I feel like this is a very difficult situation that a lot of you guys are dealing with here that have some really tough lessons and energy exchanges with this person. Okay. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to be open and gentle with yourself as you're showing up differently and evolving and growing. Like it says, who you were yesterday may not be who you are tomorrow. It's like, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to be kind of back and forth or struggle with making a decision. But I do think with this vampire energy, Spirit is also kind of calling out or bringing to your attention, an unhealthy attachment that you also have to this person. Remember, we had it with them toward you, and there is something on your end as well that Spirit wants you to kind of reflect on at this time. So let's get one more card, please, Spirit, for group 2. Guidance, advice for group 2. We have the 9 of Cups. That's beautiful. I think it's just saying as it pertains to this vampire energy, it's about striving for emotional dependence. Maybe Spirit is saying now's a good time to be single or to focus on your emotional independence outside of this connection or any connection at this time. because this is the energy of someone who is completely content with their own company. And it's like nice to connect with other people when you're in this energy, but you don't need it, right? You're not relying on others to make you feel whole emotionally. Other people's actions and the way they show up toward you don't affect you as deeply because you're so secure in yourself and meeting your own emotional needs. So that's kind of what I'm feeling from this card. Maybe also getting like a very relaxed energy, like an unbothered energy from this as well. It's like, I feel like Spirit wants you guys to kind of get to the place where you're just kind of unbothered by this person. And it's like authentically genuine coming from within. Because it's one thing to say we're unbothered, but it's another thing to actually be and embody unbothered. But that is kind of the energy of the Nine of Cups. It's like we're so content with ourselves that we don't really care what other people are doing around us, because we can fill up our own emotional cup. So this is what I'm seeing for you, Group 2. I'm going to go ahead and end the message here. Do comment below if this reading resonated with you, because I'd love to hear a little bit about what's been happening with your person. And if you guys are not already and you want to continue to support my work, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post new content, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hey, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So if you guys were drawn to the Everyday Witch Tarot and this Malachite crystal, this will be your reading all about your person's intentions toward you and any next steps or actions that they may be taking in the near future. Before we jump in, as a disclaimer, as always, remember this is a general reading, so the messages are not necessarily going to resonate with everybody, okay? So keep that in mind. If anything is ever feeling confusing, or if it just doesn't feel like it fits for your specific situation, don't try to force it to fit. It's probably a sign that the message just is not for you, okay? So let's look and see where your person stands energetically with regard to this connection. Then we'll get into the tarot. So we have romantic feelings coming through. And then we also have the energy of the Hermit. Okay. So with regard to their intentions, it almost feels like this person has kind of pulled back a little bit here. I do kind of feel like this person might be hurting a little bit at the heart space because I see them kind of crouched over. But they do feel romantic feelings toward you. So there's kind of, I think, this underlying desire to explore that. But for some reason they pulled back. So let's see. What is this person's true intentions, please, Spirit, toward my group number 3 viewers? What are their intentions? What are their intentions, please, Spirit? Oh, okay. So we have a 6 of Cups coming out of the deck here. What are their intentions? Okay, we have a 10 of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to put them back because I want to take one at a time here. Okay, we have a 7 of Pentacles. Lots of cards flying out. Temperance and the 4 of Wands. Let's see if they come back. Magician in reverse. And the Queen of Cups. Knight of Swords. We have an Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So they're kind of this in this energy of like walking away or exploring things right now in their life, exploring greener pastures for some of you guys. So let's see. What are their intentions, group 3? So I do feel like this person feels at home with you. I think that you kind of feel very familiar to them. So it could be that you and this person have a history, right? With the Six of Cups, maybe you've known this person for a long time, or if not, even if they're new to your life, I think that they feel this sense of familiarity with you. Something about you feels very comfortable and nostalgic. For some of you guys, from a spiritual perspective, this could be a karmic relationship. A lot of times when I see the Six of Cups, it can indicate a past life relationship where you guys have known each other in a past lifetime. So this could be maybe something about this connection could be triggering to this person because of that energy. But I feel like in terms of their overall intention with the Six of Cups, it does feel like this person wants to foster like a positive connection with you, making memories. I feel like they're very fond of you, actually, group 3. I think they're very fond of you. But I do think this person with this Eight of Cups might be a little bit lost in their life right now. I do think that they're searching for something. They're searching for meaning. You know, they've recently walked away from something. Maybe it was they walked away from this connection. Maybe they've walked away from something else in their life. And so there's kind of this melancholy undertone to things that I'm feeling right now. So I think this person right now, with regard to this connection, is not maybe feeling the most confident in themselves with the Magician in reverse. I think this person might put on like a persona or put on a front that they're a lot more confident than they actually are. But deep down inside, I don't think that they feel ready or able to, like, they don't feel like they have the skills or capabilities to attract you in or to invest with you right now with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, right? This is kind of an energy of not investing, not being worth it. And with it being connected here to this Magician right next to it, it feels like it's more of a skill. They feel like they don't have the ability or the endurance or the skills to create something more with you right now. So with that Six of Cups, it's sort of an energy of keeping things comfortable, keeping things as they are, and not investing in a different way, or not investing in this connection in a way that it can kind of grow and expand, because for whatever reason, they don't feel like they can right now. So as things move forward here, I do kind of feel this person, I think they have a lot of love for you. I do think that this person holds a lot of emotional space for you. And it could even be that you, my viewer, because we have the feminine energy here at the Queen of Cups, and a lot of my viewers are women. I can see that on the analytics on the back end, but it doesn't necessarily have to be this specific thing. But I think that it could be that you, my viewer, kind of serve as an emotional support to this person as they're going through whatever difficulty that they're going through. I think this person feels comfortable with you enough to be able to kind of lean on you for support. But I do think this person also has a lot of care and affection for you. There's a lot of this beautiful water energy. Like, I think that you have a very calming effect on this person. Something about the way you're able to connect with them. It just feels very comfortable to them. But we do have a Knight of Swords here. So I definitely see that there's like an energy of conversation or maybe confronting something coming up here in the near future with regard to this person. And maybe this kind of happens during some sort of a conversation where emotions are being exchanged or emotions or feelings are being discussed. I almost kind of feel like you, my viewer, are this Queen of Cups and they are the Knight of Swords. It's almost like you guys are very loving and you hold space for them emotionally. They seem a little less mature than you, maybe a little brash in their communication. So let's continue. Group 3. What are their intentions? We also have a pregnancy here as well. So it's possible that you and this person, maybe you guys work on something together. There could literally be pregnancy involved in this for some of you, but for others of you, it could be that there's some sort of creative idea that you guys are both very like emotionally connected to that you are working on together. What are their intentions? Oh my gosh, we have the sunglasses. And we have the photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they miss you guys. If you guys have been in separation, this person misses you a lot. And they feel very nostalgic when it comes to you. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot make this up. Oh my goodness. I think that you are a karmic lesson for this person in some regard. I do think this person is going to continue to kind of watch you and keep an eye on you from a distance, even if you're not connecting with them all the time. Because again, this person does have a little bit of a withdrawn energy with this connection right now. But I feel like even if they are withdrawing from you, they are still kind of keeping tabs on you. What are their intentions, please, Spirit, with group number 3 at this time? Okay, we have uncertain. And we have begging. Interesting. We also have breadcrumbing here at the bottom of the deck. It's like they're not really able to give you their whole heart right now. You know, their whole self, their whole kind of like effort, which we're seeing with this 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician in reverse. But at the same time, I feel like they want more from you as well with that breadcrumbing energy and the begging. It's like I feel this person really sees you guys as this beautiful Queen of Cups, someone that is very loving and caring and beautiful. And I feel like they love the way you guys dress for some of you. I feel like you all dress like in a very feminine or just very like polished, like romantic kind of way. And they want more of you. But they're not sure ultimately about what it's going to take for them to be able to invest or to have you. Okay, what are their intentions, please, Spirit, for group 3? Secret admirer, stop it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So what I kind of feel, you guys, is that their energy is going to continue to be kind of lean back with that hermit. They are going to continue to be keeping eyes on you from a distance. They definitely have a lot of love for you and affection for you. I think they're very fond of you. And I think they're looking forward to however you guys connect, it's memorable to them. You know, I think especially with regard to the emotional connection, because you guys are so loved. And I feel like maybe this person is just very starved when it comes to like love and affection and like having a soft kind of feminine presence in their life, but for some reason, their confidence is kind of getting in the way from them actually doing anything about it. They might try to flirt with you a little bit with that Knight of Swords. I do kind of feel like this person, like they come across more confident than they actually are, you know? What are their intentions, please, Spirit, with group 3? Circumstances. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Muse, you inspire me. Irreplaceable. I keep comparing others to you. So you guys are the one, like the apple of their eye with that Queen of Cups. And they are watching you. They do have a little crush on you for sure. And you guys do inspire this person. Again, I think in whatever capacity you guys connect, it could be work for some of you. There's something about you that is quite inspiring. Just the way you carry yourself. They admire you. But I think this person, like maybe part of the reason why they cannot invest right now could have to do with external circumstances outside of this connection that they're still needing to heal from or move through in their own time. And for some of you guys with the 6 of Cups, I also feel that it's possible that this person is dealing with something or someone from their past still. It could even just be the remnants of like an old relationship that they recently walked away from. So everything's a little different. It just kind of depends on, you know, your situation. It's a general reading, right? So I think things are going to kind of stay the same with this person. I think they're just intending to kind of keep the status quo, really positive vibes between the two of you. But yeah, that is kind of what I'm seeing with regard to their intentions. So let's close it out, group 3, by just getting a little guidance for you, my viewer. What do you need to know with regard to your own energy as it pertains to this connection? We have farewell. I do not need another's apology in order to gain closure. I can heal all on my own when I'm ready to release them. At the bottom of the deck, we have stand back, boundaries, okay? So something about this person, Spirit is saying it's important to set boundaries here. So not sure what the full set of circumstances are, but there is a need for you to kind of be more fierce with this person. I think set boundaries. I think probably because this person is going to have a tendency to like latch on to you guys because you are so compassionate and empathetic and they do have feelings for you. So setting boundaries around, you know, protecting your energy is very important because a Queen of Cups without boundaries is definitely susceptible to attracting in like energy vampires, you know? So I think that's what Spirit is saying. And with this person, you know, I don't know if they've done something wrong to you guys here with this farewell energy. But I think what Spirit is saying is that you don't necessarily need them to say anything to you to get the closure that you need from the situation, right? It's almost like looking at their behavior and letting their behavior give you the closure and knowing that you have the power to release it and let it go whenever you feel ready to do that. Let's get one more, group 3. We also have death in reverse. And we have the world. So I think something about this person signifies like a new beginning for you when it comes to love. I am kind of feeling there's this energy of release that Spirit is pointing out when it comes to this person. Maybe there's a perspective shift coming in as well. And I think Spirit is saying with the Death card, like, you know, death is about... Sorry, guys, I had an interruption, so I had to get up. But I was getting ready to say death is kind of about, you know, being able to release something and let it go. And, you know, there's like this new door that's opening up for you guys when you're able to kind of cut the cord. I kind of feel like Spirit is saying that, you know, it's up to you. Because initially with this Death card, I was feeling like you don't necessarily have to cut the cord with this person. I feel like Spirit is saying if you don't want to. But I do think that Spirit is pointing out to you, my viewer, group 3, that you guys are kind of on the precipice of a new beginning when it comes to love. You know, this feels like it's connected to something much bigger than just this specific situation, you know. There's a new opportunity coming up for you, a new cycle that this person could just be kind of like the closing out of your old chapter in your love life. But I don't feel like, based on the energies that I'm seeing here, that there's anything necessarily harmful about keeping them around. But I think that Spirit is definitely saying that if you do, you need to set proper boundaries. So this is what I'm seeing for you, group 3. If you did find this reading helpful, please do comment below. Let me know how this resonates and what's been happening between you and your person. And if you'd like to continue to support my work, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated when I post the next video. And I look forward to seeing you there. Bye.